Welcome back to Father and Son Fix. In this episode, we're going to show you how to fix the exhaust fan on your GE wall oven. First step, of course, is to turn off the breaker. Make sure there's no power going to your oven. Now, the exhaust fan in this model is located behind the upper control panel. That upper control panel is held in place by these three bolts or screws. They're about a 1/4 inch or 6 millimeters. We recommend laying down a sheet or a t-shirt or something just to catch those bolts so they don't wind up slipping into the cavern there or some inaccessible area in between the oven or below the oven. So there you got a socket, like we said, 1/4 inch or 6 millimeter will do, and you just want to carefully loosen the bolts to remove that control panel. Now for this next step, we recommend you get a helper like a Sun Fix to help you lift off the control panel and place it onto a box or some other item that you have to hold it in place while you perform the repair. This way you don't have to disconnect all the cables, and there's quite a few cables going into the control panel, as you can see. Now the exhaust fan is located at the rear here, and you can see this one's certainly got a bit of dust and some debris that's built up over time. The exhaust fan is held in place by the same size bolts, so it makes things pretty easy. Just got to reach back there. And of course, anytime you're working around sheet metal and an appliance, you want to be careful of any unfinished edges that may be inside of or on the edge of the appliance. And here we are, we're just taking out the bolt or the screw here so you can get a look at what that looks like. Now we're going to disconnect the electrical connector here, and you can see there's two tabs there that you're going to press on to release. And then again, be careful, it might be a little bit tight over time from the heat cycles and any grime that's gotten up there. So there you can see it. On ours, it's a white end going into a black connector, and there's those tabs that we're talking about. There's one on each side. Just want to make sure those are pushed in as you pull the connector out of the connection. We've got one more bolt here in the bottom right. This is probably the most challenging bolt to access here. Again, just take your time, take it easy, don't rush it, be careful of any of the other components, and you'll be fine. Alright, so here's the fan coming out, so you can get a look at what that part looks like. And yeah, certainly got a lot of dust and sort of cooking residue, kitchen residue built up over time. The reason we're replacing this fan is last Thanksgiving, as we're cleaning out here, cleaning the fan area. Last Thanksgiving, the fan quit on us right in the middle of Thanksgiving, and we're able to get it going again with some silicone spray, but we wanted a more permanent solution now. So here we're cleaning out the grate behind the fan and just using a toothbrush there to kind of brush up some of that caked on dust and residue there on the exhaust port there, while Sunfix is dutifully following along there with the Dustbuster vacuum cleaner. Of course, whenever you have an opportunity like this, you want to clean the area that you're working on and clean the appliance. It's going to make it perform better in the long run. So going back in with the new fan, pretty straightforward. Just want to get it lined up there, and we recommend getting one of the bolts near the top screwed in first. That's going to make your life a lot easier. That way it'll just sort of hang there. You don't have to tighten it all the way, but get that first one in there just to sort of hold it in place. A little bit trickier going back in with this part, but still nothing that is not so challenging that you couldn't accomplish it with a little bit of patience. Here we are on the bottom left screw going back in. Now we're going around and tightening, make sure everything's nice and tightened up. Cleaning, a little bit more cleaning. As you mentioned, always helps. Try and clean around the control panel a little bit, but be very gentle. Those ribbon cables can get very brittle, especially with age over time. And now, of course, that last tricky one in the bottom right, we're going to go back in with that one now to finish it off. Now we're going to put the electrical connector back in, and same thing there. Just going to want to squeeze that tab, and then you'll feel it clip in place. You'll feel those two tabs lock in place so that you know it's nice and secure. Had this sort of bow here in the sheet metal. Didn't seem like there's much that we could do about that. A little bit easier going back in. You can do this as one person, of course, if you have a son fix or daughter fix. Even a brother fix or a sister fix around. It helps to have two people, but going back in, it's a little bit easier. It sort of slots in and then slides down into place. That's it right there. So you'll know when it feels nice and secure and snug in place there. And now we're ready to go back in with the 3 bolts. And we still have the t-shirt in place there below, just in case for some reason one of those bolts slips out of the driver. Alright, and now everything's back in place. Flip the breaker back on. And here's how you're going to set the clock when you're done. You hit clock, and then you're going to punch in the time. And then hit clock again. And you're all set. Of course, before using the oven, just want to run it through a cycle, make sure everything operates as it should. And you have now successfully replaced the exhaust fan on your GE wall oven. We hope it helped you. Thanks for watching and have a great day.